Happy Monday, everybody. Today is August 5th, and I'm wearing this Weeping Angels t-shirt because today's episode is all about... That's right, the mystical madman who can travel through space and time, the one and only Doctor Who. All today's questions are going to be about Doctor Who because yesterday it was announced that Peter Capaldi is going to be playing the 12th Doctor, and I am so freaking excited. Peter Capaldi is an amazing actor, and I think he's going to do a great job on the series. Now, I know a lot of people are disappointed because they were hoping for a more young, charismatic Doctor like Matt Smith or David Tennant, but I think, in my personal opinion, that Capaldi's going to be more one of the serious, dark type Doctors with a more quirky sense of humor, kind of like a Tom Baker or Chris Eccleston. For those of you who don't know Peter Capaldi, he was in Dangerous Liaisons and Bean and In the Loop, and most recently in World War Z, which I kind of refuse to see. So as I stated earlier, all of today's questions are going to be on Doctor Who. Question number 1. Will the Master make a comeback? Dear God, I hope so. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Matt Smith, and I love him as the Doctor, and I think he did nothing wrong. But I think one of the biggest disappointments with his run as the Doctor was that he never got to face the Master. And the Master is just one of those classic Doctor Who villains that you have to have. He's probably like my third favorite, right behind the Daleks and the Cybermen. Do you want Peter Capaldi to have an awesome beard and mustache combo, or would you rather have him be clean shaven? Now, while I am partial to having some facial hair myself, the Doctor has never had facial hair, and I like it being that way for some reason. What do you think the 12th Doctor's signature outfit will be? Will it be more classy and normal, or do you think it'll be more wacky? Personally, I wouldn't mind a combination of both. Tom Baker's 4th Doctor is probably my personal favorite Doctor attire, which is a nice button-up shirt and pants, a long coat like Tennant wore, and then a giant hat and 6-foot-long scarf. If you could pick anyone else to play the 12th Doctor, who would it be? That's tough because I really like the idea of Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. But if I had to pick, if I wanted an older Doctor, I'd probably go with like an Alan Rickman. If I wanted a younger Doctor, I'd probably go with like Tom Hiddleston. Why do you think Chris Eccleston isn't part of the 50th anniversary episode? About a year ago, Eccleston actually said that the reason he left Doctor Who was because he didn't like the way that the show was being run at the time, and that it was more of a principle matter. And then when he was asked if he would be in the 50th anniversary episode, he said, "No, never bathe in the same river twice." How do you think the show will make up for the drastic change between 26-year-old Matt Smith and 55-year-old Peter Capaldi? I don't think it really has to. I think the whole regeneration idea in itself kind of covers that. They've already gone from drastically old to drastically young between the 3rd and 4th Doctor, so going from drastically young to drastically old in the now 11th and 12th Doctor, I don't think is going to be as big of a deal as everyone might think. And finally, my favorite question, because it goes back to classic Doctor Who, is do you think that they'll ever solve the Susan paradox? Now, for those of you who don't know, Susan was the Doctor's first companion from the very first episode all the way up until the episode The Invasion of the Daleks. Susan was also described as the Doctor's granddaughter. So when later on in the series, when the Doctor was said to be the last Time Lord, everybody thought, what happened to Susan? Now, while it's never really been discussed on what happened to Susan in the series, my personal opinion is that when the Time War started, they called all the Time Lords throughout the universe back to Gallifrey, and then, well, we all know what happened to that. Personally, I would love to see what happened to Susan. Maybe she's still living on Earth and she's just trying to keep it secret. Alright, that's going to do it for this very special who-tastic episode for today. Leave comments in the comment section below for questions for next week's episode. Won't have a theme, so you can just go ahead and ask me whatever you want. Also, don't forget we're going to have another video posted on Friday, and then We are going to Wizard World Chicago Comic Con. Yes, finally. So a week from today, this coming Monday, we will have the video of Comic Con, and it's gonna be super awesome. And I really hope you guys watch it and enjoy it, because I want you guys to be a part of it. If you see me at Comic Con and you recognize me, or you know me, or we're friends outside of this window that we call YouTube, come say hi. I'll give you free hugs for everybody. Free hugs for everyone. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm in Lesbians with you all, and I'll see you on Friday.